Alright. What it is, Daniacs? I am here with Leal Eden, and she is uh, a Jew, follower of Abraham, and I'm going to be reacting to some things she be dropping. I might be agreeing with some things, I might be disagreeing with some things. Let's see where it goes.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to refute the absolute disgusting lies of this disgusting anti-Semite Dan Bilzerian. We're going to refute every single lie that he smears,
So that's Dan Bilzerian.
that he spews with concrete truth. I don't like using the word anti-Semite loosely. I know that it's used very loosely in the world today, but when someone's an anti-Semite, I will call them.
Okay, anti-Semite. Okay. And a Semite is a follower of Abraham, from what I understand. Might be wrong. Okay, so what is it do you call non-followers of Abraham? What is that? What do you call them? All kinds of things, but mostly a follower or someone who does not capitulate. Uh, excuse me. Excuse me. The show is on. Excuse me. The show is on. You had your chance before the show started. What the fuck do they call us? All kinds of things. Blasphemers, heretics. There's one I'm looking for though. Fuck. Okay. It'll come on me or it won't.
And that's what this guy is, because he smears lies about the Jewish people, and it's disgusting. And this video came across my feed. Some people also sent it to me, and I felt compelled to make a video refuting absolutely everything he says, because literally everything he says is a lie, and it's literally just to cause so much anti-Semitism in the world. But what disgusts me the most is the comments and how much the comments agree with him. This video has 50,000 likes, over 3,000 comments with the vast.
I mean, I was gonna wait for the right moment to drop it, but fucking let's just get right into it right here. Let's see how followers of Abraham think about those who do not capitulate to their theology. Let's check that out right quick, like. Okay, so Deuteronomy 17:12. Anyone arrogant enough to reject the verdict of the judge or the priest who represents Yahweh must be put to death. Okay. Exodus 22:19. Whoever sacrifices to any god except Yahweh shall be doomed, killed. Okay. So 2 Chronicles 15:12-13. Everyone who would not seek any and everyone who would not seek Yahweh was to be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. Whether man or woman, small or great. Oh, okay. Small or great means old or young. So you got a little 5-year-old over there who does not seek Yahweh, kill his ass. No, and if you don't, then you're a bad follower of Abraham. So if you are a follower of Abraham and you see someone, small or great, man or woman, doesn't matter, who does not seek Yahweh, is to be put to death. And if you don't kill them, then you are a bad Jew. Okay? If you come across anyone who sacrifices anything to any other god besides Yahweh, of course, and you don't kill them, then you are a bad Jew. Okay, so who rejects the verdict of a judge or priest of Yahweh, and if you don't kill them, then you're a bad Jew, or slash fall. Now let's get into, because Christians hold all these too, all these right here. Now let's get into Islam. Okay, Surah at Taba 29-39. Fight those who do not believe in Allah and the last day, nor comply with what Allah and his messenger has forbidden, nor embrace the religion of truth from among those who are given the scripture, until they pay the tax, willingly submitting, fully humbled. Oh, okay. And if you don't do that, which is killing any motherfuckers who don't blow the Allah dick, if you don't do that, then you're a bad Muslim. Okay, so now let's consider what people might have against Semites. let's consider that, oh, if I'm not a Semite, I must be killed according to your scripture. And that's cool. That's cool. Hey, disavow every single scripture that calls for my death when I don't capitulate to your broken theology. Disavow that. I'm just saying, disavow it or quit acting like the motherfucking victim. One or the other.
Majority supporting his message, and it's awful, it's repulsive, and the main reason I want to make this video is to actually clarify the truth, because he only is smearing lies, and it's disgusting. It made me angry, and so I want to refute his lies with the truth. So let's see what he has to say. I'm going to pause at every moment that he says a lie. I'm going to refute it with truth, and it's going to be quite often, because he obviously has zero intelligence, the truth about Judaism, and he talks about it like he knows about it, but he knows zero, and it's disgusting. So let's see what he has to say.
To be clear, I am studying Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. I am most familiar with Christianity, as that is the majority of the people I've been around since I was raised up. Now, on a personal level, aside from the scripture and the dogmas, I got no problem with y'all. But see, the thing is, y'all scripture and dogmas call for my death. And then you want to turn around and act like you're the fucking victim. No, I don't have anything wrote down that says, must kill any Jew. No, but you got shit written down that says, must kill anyone that doesn't suck the Yahweh dick. Paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing.
And let's refute it with truth.
Apologies for the secondhand commercials, y'all. It's just bullshit I gotta deal with for right now.
And let's refute it with truth.
When you have a religion that teaches you that you're better than other people,
all right, let's pause there. When you have a religion that teaches you that you're...
Yeah, let's pause right there, because that is what you teach, is that you are better than other people. Paraphrasing.
Better than other people. I'm a Jew, and I've never been taught that I am better than anyone else.
Never been taught that you are better than anyone else. Oh, okay, so everyone who would not seek Yahweh was to be put to death. So inherently, right there in that scripture, if you do seek Yahweh, you are allowed to live. Yet if you do not seek Yahweh or capitulate to the broken theology of Abraham, which purports Yahweh, then you are to be put to death. So you're not allowed to live. So right there in your fucking... Hey, that's cool. Disavow this scripture right here and we're cool, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But you won't. Most of y'all won't. You will not disavow this scripture. You know that then you will be put to death by your own kind to openly speak against them. So let's not play fucking games here.
It is a false belief to believe that the Jewish people are superior than the rest of the world. We as Jews simply believe that we have a different responsibility than the rest of the world. That does not make us better. We believe that our responsibility is to keep to the commandments of the Torah. The rest of the nations are not.
And your responsibility is to kill anyone who does not keep to the commandments of Torah. Let's quit playing fucking games here, dude. Let's have some intellectual honesty, bro.
Required to do that, but we do not believe that we are superior. We believe that we have a different responsibility.
Oh, you don't believe you're superior. You just get to live and other people don't. I don't know. I could definitely see Dan's perspective on that, their part. Let's keep rolling with it.
And we are never taught to believe that we are better than anyone else. Just
that you must kill anyone that doesn't capitulate to Yahweh or your perception of Yahweh. Which, okay, to be clear, I haven't addressed this yet. I am a non-Abrahamic true monotheist. I do believe in the construct of the one true creator. I have very different perception about that because I did not come to my perception through the Abrahamic theology. I would say the Godhood is the fractal singularity matrix of the all-spark within the ever-dark. Fractals are infinitely complex patterns that are self-similar across all scales, micro and macro. Examples of which being roots, lightning, coastlines, snowflakes, mountains, the Mandelbrot set. A singularity is the quality or state of being singular. A matrix is a set of conditions that provides a system in which something grows or develops. And I call it the omnimatrix because it is infinitely compounding unto an eternity. So the set of conditions is the fractal singularity, which provides the system of creation, which could also be called the Godhood. Now, is the singular state of God, infinitely compounded, to render every possibility and probability with. The Godhood can also be called the Allspark or the Omniverse. You will be hearing me use those terms, Allspark and Omniverse, and they are interchangeable with the Godhood or creation. So now I'm putting some of my skin in the game, literally, because just by me speaking out against you motherfuckers, I'm on lists. Oh yeah, I'm on list now already. Come kill that motherfucker. He ain't sucking the Yahweh dick. You got to go kill that motherfucker. See, check it out. Yahweh, Jesus, and Allah are desert war gods of hypocrisy. They are not the one true creator. See, look right there. Just by me saying that, y'all want to kill me. It's okay. I know. I'm so brave. So let's roll with it, Leo.
A different purpose, different mission in this world, different responsibility.
Religion that teaches you that you can steal from other people.
Religion that teaches you that you can.
Okay, I don't have the passage right here in fucking front of me, but was there not some passage about when the Jews came out of Egypt to take everything on their way out? No, I know you like to say God said it was okay to take it, so it's not stealing, right? But no, that is actually that is taking someone's possessions. See, I can use the 10 Commandments to prove that Yahweh is not the actual one true creator. For one, he who created everything has nothing in creation to be jealous or vengeful of, for he is all things. Nigga.
Steal from other people. All right, let's take one quick look at the 10 Commandments. Is that you cannot steal.
Yet, multiple times in the Bible, which the I'm more familiar with that, but the Old Testament still comes from the Jews, so the Jews claim the Old Testament. So within the Bible, Yahweh commands his followers multiple times to go out to the neighboring of unbelievers. Just to go there, not just to go there and preach, to go there to kill, to rape, and to steal, to take everything they have, leave all the young women who are virgins, right? Which that's just dancing around the rape. That's just dancing around it. But you were saying?
That's a core belief in Judaism. You cannot steal from other people in business.
Which is exactly going back to what I was saying with I can use the 10 Commandments to prove that Yahweh is not the actual one true creator. Because even if he has the power to break his own commandments, the actual one true creator is the primordial source of intellect and wisdom. And a perfect creator can produce only perfect creations, which totally negates your claims of sin and evil. Because if the actual one true creator is a perfect creator, then everything within creation flows from him and is as such perfect. A perfect creation cannot transmute into an imperfect creation.
In life, in anything, you cannot steal, and it's a core belief of ours.
You can lie to other people that aren't Jewish.
That you can lie to.
It's the fucking gaslighting. It's the gaslighting.
Other people who aren't Jewish. So in the commandments, there's a commandment that you cannot lie. So we cannot lie.
Yet Yahweh is purporting the biggest lie, that he is the one true creator. He is not. He is not the one true creator. Y'all's holy books is ate up with evidence pointing to he can't possibly be the actual one true creator. There is no name for the actual one true creator, for he owns all names. All words ever spoken, every name ever spoken is his.
We cannot steal, and he's saying that apparently we believe we can only not do that to Jews. No, we believe that we don't do that.
I got no opinion on that point, one way or the other. Right there. That one's all Dan. I'll roll with you when I can, Dan, but I gotta pick my battles, and I don't know what the fuck that battle is about.
To anyone, we shouldn't steal and we shouldn't lie to non-Jews as well. Not just Jews. We don't lie or steal to Jews and non-Jews.
Now, I'm saying on a personal level, sure. That's just common decency. Treat others as you want to be treated. But don't act like your scripture does not promote to steal from non-believers, because there are multiple instances.
Let's continue.
And you have two sets of rules, then you obviously are going to have, every excuse to be self-serving. You're going to have every excuse to be selfish. Because look, when you were a little kid,
I want to stop him there,
And I want to stop you there, Leo. Okay, I would love a video from you, Leo, to come out and say, you know what, you, I love my religion, I love Yahweh, but there's some things in here that ain't quite right. Where it's calling for us to kill all of you. Where it's promising the entire world will belong to us. Us being the Jews. So if you would please make a video disavowing all those particular. You don't gotta disavow the whole thing. Just some of, you can cherry pick some of those more horrific scriptures which you can disavow for us, and that would be great, Leo. That would be great. Set the example, Leo, for the other Jews to say, you know what, we are God's people, but that doesn't mean we get to reign over. See, and that's another thing. Okay, the actual one true Creator. All people are his people, not just one little people. So you're like, we are God's special chosen people. Why don't you like us? Well, because your dogma calls for you to murder me, for one. That's a pretty good starting point.
really
Yes, really. Yes, really. I'm quite serious, knowing that you are a blood cult of sin worshippers who call for the death of any dissidents or any who don't suck that Jesus and Yahweh dick or Allah dick. Which I'll tell you what, this is how I'll suck it, y'all. Bite that shit off, Nook. Bite that shit off.
what Judaism is completely rooted in. Judaism is the opposite of self-serving. Our belief is that we are here to be, as it says in the book of Isaiah, a light to the nations. We are here to serve.
And if you don't accept that light, we're going to kill your asses.
The world. We are here to bring the biblical values of God and bring them to the rest of society. We do not...
The biblical contradictory values of Yahweh, who isn't the actual God, the actual one true creator, for he breaks all of his own commandments. Which leads me back to my point I was trying to make earlier, which is the actual one true creator is the primordial source of wisdom and intellect. And even if he had the power to break his own commandments, he would not break his own commandments, because even a good father leads by example, not by hypocrisy. So let alone the best fucking father ever would not lead by hypocrisy. Thank you.
Believe that we are here to just benefit ourselves. We are here to bring light to the rest of the world. What light? Biblical values, moral values.
And if you don't want our light, motherfucker, you're gonna get the darkness of death. Why don't you like us?
I say so. We've done a pretty good job at that. Let's continue.
Parents, hopefully, they taught you, good morals. They taught you not to steal from people, whatever. But what if they didn't? What if they're steal from anybody that's not a Jew?
No Jew that I know, and I can speak for myself, nope, none of our parents raised us being like, you see that non-Jew over there? Steal from them. But from your sisters, you're not allowed to steal. That has never been programmed in our minds. We've just been taught, don't steal. Don't cheat other people. Don't lie. We've never differentiated between a Jew and a non-Jew. It's just a human being.
Never, ever? Never? That word's fucking eluding me, but y'all have a specific word for it. What do you mean we've never differentiated between Jew and non-Jew? You have a specific fucking word for non-Jews, which is a clear distinction and differentiation. English ain't my first language.
Treat them like they're made in the image of God. And if they're made in the image of God, then you treat them with decency. You don't lie to them. You don't steal from them.
But you do kill them if they don't suck the Yahweh dick. No, I'm just saying. It's in your scripture. Look, it's in your scripture. And if you don't, you're a bad Jew. And if you don't, you're a bad Christian. And if you don't, you're a bad Muslim. If you don't kill those who do not capitulate to your broken theology.
It's ridiculous what he's saying.
Find anybody that's not a Jew. Do whatever it takes to, win. If you...
Okay, yeah, on that point, I will agree. But once again, I don't know. I mean, I know more Jews than I know Muslims, but not nearly as much as I know Christians. But yeah, so I'm picking my battles. Like, that one's a fucking... That one's all you, Dan.
Are raised with that and you think that's okay, you know, like look at these bat mitzvahs. They like teach the kids like you're better than everybody else, like that.
This one's probably one of the ones that irritates me the most. Look at the bat mitzvahs being taught that you're better than everybody else. Do you even know what a bat mitzvah is for? What irritates me so deeply is that he doesn't even know what he's talking about, and he talks about it.
See, and if I don't know shit, I will happily say I don't know, which I am studying. I got a handful. I got my subscriptions open to public. You can see I got a handful of that I check out on a regular basis. Shout out to Ava Torah Judaism. Y'all, if y'all are into the studying up on Jew theology, give him a check out. He is criminally undersubscribed and underviewed, and all he's doing every single day, day in day out, is trying to put the Hebrew scripture out there from different books and stuff. And as a person, I like him, but the thing I don't like is, I mean, I'd like him a lot better as a person if he would disavow these scriptures right here that call for my fucking death. Why don't you like us? Well, because if I don't suck your God's dick, you want to kill me. Mostly. And besides that, we're all brothers.
Like, it's factual. A bat mitzvah is literally a moment of coming of age. What that means is that at 12 years old for girls and at 13 years old for boys, it's when we start taking responsibility for ourselves. And I think that's one of the most empowering things that you could give to a child. That we believe that once we turn 13 for boys and 12 for girls, our parents are no longer responsible for our negative actions. That when we commit sins, we are held accountable for them. When we do good,
there is no sin. Yep. Y'all are a blood cult of sin worshippers. There is no sin. There is no sin. Let me see here. I already did that. I'll let her talk.
in the world, we are held accountable for it. So when we are bat mitzvah and bar mitzvah, it's a moment of taking responsibility for our actions in our lives.
I do, as it were. I got my notes with me today, y'all. I got something wrote about sin, okay? Having to do with a perfect creation. Rising or falling has no effect on a perfect creation. Any motion whatsoever cannot transmute a perfect creation unto an imperfect creation. Knowledge and free will cannot possibly be the interface for sin and evil. Knowledge and free will are required. Consciousness, the jewel of creation. For the construct of evil and sin to be valid, the construct of the one true creator can't be valid. Because if the one true creator is a perfect creator, then all of his creations are therefore perfect. Therefore, there is no sin and evil. To say there is true sin and evil is to say there is no one true creator. They are mutually exclusive. And I think I just covered all my notes right there. Sin and evil are imperfect creations. The one true creator is a perfect creator. The constructs are mutually exclusive. So yeah, I pretty much covered my notes right there. Row, what it, Leo?
And it's actually something that's very beautiful. So I don't know where he got that about mitzvah is to tell this little Jewish boy or girl that you're better than everybody else, so we're celebrating you. That is not it at all. It's literally a coming of age. You're about to be responsible for your actions in this world. It's time to start growing up.
It's a reoccurring theme in their religion. The problem with that is
it is not a reoccurring theme in our religion to believe that we are superior. It is not a reoccurring theme.
Well, except for all those scriptures. And this is what I read off was just a few of them. That wasn't even all of them. Except for all those scriptures who call for you to kill non-believers, essentially. I mean, aside from that, then sure. So, which is why I say, if y'all would just disavow those scriptures, I got nothing to bitch about. There's a lot of good things in the Hebrew theology and mysticism. And so I get into the mysticism shit.
In our religion to believe that we are the top of the world. We don't believe that.
Oh, no. A way I've heard it put before from another Jew is people like to think that we think we rule the world, and that's not true. We are to shepherd the world. Oh, not rule, but shepherd. We are just here to shepherd the world. You are still placing yourselves above all other people by saying you are the chosen people. Okay, the actual one true creator, all people are his, all names are his, all words are his, all spirit is his. There is no spirit separate from the actual one true creator.
We believe that we have a different responsibility, and if Jews have this belief, then they're not in the right, right? And if non-Jews have this belief, then they're not in the right either. Simply a different responsibility.
We have more psychologists and therapists today than ever before.
No one gives a fuck.
Mental health problems are an
fucking commercials. I apologize, y'all.
You know, you can start dehumanizing people. When you dehumanize people, you can, you can rationalize genocide. You can rationalize stealing. They're stealing land in the West Bank. They're doing all this.
This makes me so angry. First of all, the only one who's dehumanizing anyone is him, dehumanizing the Jew. And Jews do not dehumanize people. We are actually...
Well, there was the genocides that were enacted by Yahweh and his followers, which is chronicled in your scripture. But besides that, besides those genocides, sure, recent genocides y'all been on the receiving side of, but I'm sure you guys will come up with some way to fix that. Right.
The main belief that believes in the greatness of the human being. We believe that the human being is made in the image of God, and that we have a soul spark in us that is a piece of the Creator, and because of that, every single human being is to be treated with...
And I would agree with that, and how is we are all a quanta, a fractal quanta of the one true creator. The way I would say it is God is living through our lives. The way I would say it is all consciousness is an extension of the omniconsciousness, also called God.
Decency and respect. And rationalize genocide. First of all, there's no genocide going on in the Middle East.
Currently. Let's not act like no genocide was ever perpetrated by Jews. Let's not act like that. I mean, it's in black and white in the books, y'all.
It's just not the definition. The definition of genocide is to exterminate a population. That is not going on in Israel. That is not going on in Gaza, in the West Bank.
Exterminate a population. Do I really got to refer to these fucking scriptures again? Anyone that does not suck the Yahweh dick must ultimately be killed. That is essentially genocide commanded at the very core of your fucking theology. Let's have some intellectual honesty here, y'all.
Literally completely false. How can there be a genocide if the majority of the population is still there?
How can there be genocide if there's one single one still living? There's one or two still out there. What do you mean genocide? We didn't kill them all. Better luck next time.
Still alive. It is one thing to intentionally go and kill a population. And it is another thing for people to die as a casualty of war. It is two completely different things. You cannot compare the Holocaust to the war that is going on in Gaza. Hitler...
Killing is killing, bro. Yeah, so you can compare it. Okay, let's compare it like this. The same thing that what was trying to do to the Jews is what Israelis are trying to do the Palestinians or the Gaza dwellers. Okay, not exactly not exactly the same. I mean, close enough. Like horseshoes and hand grenades, y'all. Like that's close to fucking enough. Okay, and my message is ceasefire. Quit killing each other, motherfuckers. We're all brothers. That's my message. And I'll write that down somewhere. Don't ever kill someone over just because they have a different perception about you than you,
Intentionally spoke and verbalized his intention behind why he was doing the Holocaust is because he wanted to exterminate the Jews. He wanted to wipe them out. The word genocide was invented from the Holocaust because Hitler wanted to...
Oh yeah, because that was the only genocide. That was the first ever and only genocide in history, right? I refer you once again to the multiple wars against non-believers perpetrated by Yahweh and his followers in y'all's book.
Completely exterminate the Jewish people, and that was his intention behind it, right?
Well, from your definition you just gave, it wasn't really a genocide because there's still Jews alive, right? From the definition you just gave, then what Hitler did can't possibly be considered a genocide because he didn't get them all. You got fucking. Let's keep this consistent logic, dude. Consistent logic.
Jews have no intention to exterminate the Palestinian.
No, just anyone that doesn't accept Yahweh is your intention of exterminating. Quit fucking around, dude. Quit fucking around. See, you're acting like we don't have access to your fucking books where it says clear and black and white multiple times in multiple different ways to kill Jewish, essentially. Paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing.
Population or the Islamic population, that is not the Jewish intent. The Jewish intent is to get the hostages back, to bring justice for our people. And that doesn't mean we're exterminating everyone. It is not a genocide. It is a consequence of...
And I realize I've said a lot of negative things about Jews. So I'm going to try to counterbalance that with some positive things about it. And everything I've said about Jews hasn't been negative so far, but I will say some positive things. I love y'all's mysticism. And I'm even joking, when y'all get up all on that wall and you start doing the hibbity-dibbity-jibbity thing, I like that. I'm into that. And actually, if you look at some of my videos, I do some shit kind of like that anyway. Just all natural, baby. All natural. There's got to be something to it, right? Let's see, what else? I love that Jews aren't anal sex phobic. I like that. Because I like anal sex. I will not date a bitch that don't let me stick it in her ass. I'm just saying. I ain't got time for that shit. No? Okay, fine. Kick rocks, bitch. See, and that's another thing, y'all, and this is off subject, but okay, the power of a man is to say no and set boundaries. And that power has been intentionally attempted to be stripped from modern man. Okay, that power has been intentionally diminished through social perception manipulation agendas. Okay, no is the power of a man. No, fuck off. Don't want none. Setting boundaries. That's the power of a man. So what I'm saying is, you want to say no. No, I don't like anal. Cool. No, fuck off. I don't want nothing you got for me then. If I can't stick it in your ass, I don't want to stick it anywhere, motherfucker. And I'm just saying, I know, I'm a classless heathen, but still, with all that said, going on, I can't even remember. It's at least 9 years, maybe 10 years, a bit waiting on true love. Yeah, okay, so I was talking about good things I like about Jews. Any Jew I've met in person has been great. And by the way, any Jew I've met in person that's been great, you're a bad Jew because I don't capitulate to your theology, and it says right there in black and white to kill me if I don't. So that y'all are great is not because of your scripture, it is in spite of your scripture. Because if you were to be exacting and following your scripture, I'd be dead right now, multiple times. So let me see, what other good things can I say about Jews? I think everyone's got a lot of people got some kind of Jew in them. They made sure of that. I'm sure I've got some Jew in me. I haven't taken the DNA test, but I got it, and not a whole lot because I'm not good at maths, the numbers. But I just got this sixth sense that goes off, where even though I can't add the numbers up, like I got this sixth sense that goes off when someone's trying to fuck me on numbers. I'm like, that ain't right there. I can just feel it, boy. That ain't right.
War, and it has happened throughout all of time. And then he says that we steal land from the West Bank. Please, I implore you to study history. Just the...
Okay. I'm gonna let you dig your own hole with this one, and then I'm gonna come right behind you and fill it in with some logic. All right. So start digging.
Little bit. First of all, the Jewish people got the land of Israel fair and square. Conquering land has been a part of reality from the beginning of time.
Okay, all right. Keep that same fucking energy. Keep that same fucking energy. Now, if an invading army came in right now, which people are planning on, Egypt is getting ready to invade Israel. All kinds of motherfuckers invade Israel. So when that happens, I would like for you to keep this. When all these armies march on Israel and take your land from you, I want you to keep that same fucking energy and be like, no, they won it fair and square. They beat us out of it. Keep that same energy.
There's been a people who wants a specific piece of land, and on that land there's another people. So what does the people who wants the land? They come and they conquer it. And if that means that they have to kick out whoever is already in that land,
kick out, kill out, rape out, steal out, whatever. What's there, what is there is theirs now, the conquering army. All right, so I'm just saying, and there are. Not only have I got a friend in Egypt, he's like, dude, there's some serious fucking shit going on over here in Egypt right now, and I think we're getting ready to invade Israel. I'm just saying, so I would please remember that you said this when armies start invading Israel.
Then that people was in that land. If they can't fight for it, then they have to go away. And if they want to cry about it, cry about it. But that's the reality of this world.
All right, now cry about it. Now, when these armies come start invading Israel and start kicking y'all out, I don't want to hear no crying about it. Using your own fucking logic right now. Come on, bro.
We want to possess land. The nations of the world want to possess land, and whoever gets the land gets the land. It's that simple. And that's how it has worked for all of time. Wherever you live in the United States, you live in Europe, you live in South America, guess what that land was once? Part
America, motherfucker.
Of a different nation. But then somebody else came and conquered that land and kicked out who was there or killed them, and they got that land instead. Okay? Conquering land has always been a part of our history.
Hey, I got some Native American in me. I really do, y'all. I got some Native in me. You don't see it. You don't see it in my face, but I feel it on the inside. Connection to the land. I feel it.
And Israel did it fair and square. Now, that is without even being said that the land of Israel has always been the Jews. Okay? That's just, first of all, the Jews have always lived in the...
Because we said so. No, not because we said so, because our perception of the one true creator confirmed it for us.
Land of Israel. There has always been Jewish people living in the land of Israel far before the Islamic religion was even created, far before Christianity was even created. There has always been Jews within the land of Israel. But let's not even pay attention to that. The fact is that the land of Israel was conquered by the Jews fair and square. And people have to accept that fact.
Oh, another good thing about the Israel state that just popped into my mind. All these fucking gay, queer, LGBT people. Israel is the only fucking country over there in the Middle East that doesn't kill y'all. Yet, you stupid motherfuckers. You stupid motherfuckers, all you LGBT people that are hating on Israel, you guys do realize that if you were over there in the Middle East, Israel is the only state that wouldn't fucking kill you, right? No, I'm just saying. Some mental honesty that goes both ways, y'all. So yeah, there's another good thing I can say. Another good thing I can say about the state of Israel. Okay, they actually look out for their own fucking people. That's something America could fucking learn from right there, boy, because Israel is one of the few states who actually they were the first ones to get into the cannabis oil as a miracle cure to treat and cure their people. One of the few, they were the first state to start the hardcore research into it. They were the first state to enact using the medicine of cannabis oil to heal their people. Yeah, there's some good things I got to say. It's not all bad. I'm just saying, would y'all please Would y'all please just disavow these handful of scriptures right here, and we'd be cool, bro.
Conquering land is a part of life. It's a part of how this world works. And if you don't like it, go cry about it. I don't know what to tell you. That's how life works. And of course, that's without being
Okay, now, and I will just reiterate it one more time. When all kinds of foreign nations' armies start marching on Israel to take it over, I don't want to hear. I want to hear this exact same logic right here. Oh well, that they just happen to be better than us. That we're just gonna have to leave. We're just gonna have to leave because they just came in and wanted it more than us. So we just gotta leave. Fair or square, right? That's your logic. Keep that same fucking logic.
said that the land of Israel has always belonged to the Jews. Only in recent times, politically, we had to conquer it, but biblically, it has always been ours. There's always been Jews living in that piece.
You know, there's a lot of fan fiction in the Bible too. Like seriously, more and more every day, all kinds of stories in the Bible are getting fucking debunked. Debunked. A bunch of fan fiction up in there. It's almost like the ancient Hebrews were just like, yeah, we'll just make some shit up for right now, kill anyone who disagrees with us, and going on in the future, we'll just act like it was always that way.
Land. And of course, if you believe in the Bible, there's obviously no argument to be made. If you believe in the Bible, then you believe that the land of Israel doesn't belong to anyone, doesn't belong to the nations of the world, doesn't belong.
I don't. I don't believe in the. I believe in the construct of the one true creator. But I will say that all y'all's Bibles is an attempt to co-opt the power and awe of the one true creator and place your lesser divine beings as the proprietor of that title of one true creator, such as Jesus, Yahweh, and Allah.
To the Jews, doesn't belong to anyone. Who does it belong to? God, the master of the universe. And God...
Well, I mean, everything belongs to God. If the actual one true creator exists, and if the one true creator created everything, then everything belongs to God.
Decided, God wanted that the Jews get this piece of land. That's what the entire Bible is centered around. Why did God, what promise did God make to Abraham, to Isaac?
Okay, thousands of years ago, the Hebrews, yo man, how do you think we can get this land over here? I don't know, let's just write some shit down about how it belongs to us anyway, and then we'll roll up in there killing motherfuckers, all right? And then later on, anyone that disagrees with us will be like, look, it's written right fucking there that it's ours any goddamn way.
Jacob, that their descendants are going to get this land of milk and honey. God takes the Jews out of Egypt. For what purpose? To take them to the land of milk and honey. The entire Bible is centered around the Jews living in the land of Israel. So if you believe in the Bible, how can you possibly tell me that that land doesn't belong to the Jews? The land doesn't...
Hey, I just want to let you know, lady, that here in America, which you sound American, but here in America, and I'm out here in the Ozarks, pretty much every single Christian that I talk to has Israel's back. And I'm talking about they got Israel's back, which is hilarious. Which is hilarious because I direct y'all to Tovia Singer. Y'all go check out at Tovia Singer on YouTube, and then let him tell you what he thinks about Christians. The true fucking Hebrew Jews actually hate Christians. They really do. They see the Christians as totally perverting and distorting their scripture. Obviously, yeah, they changed all kinds of shit, and then they want to say, "Oh, we're with them." True Israelis are like, "No, the fuck they ain't. No, they ain't." Because check it out. Okay, Christians created a divergent version of Yahweh, which is Jesus. The Jewish Yahweh is absolutely not Jesus. So Christians will like to say, we worship the God of Israel and David. No, the fuck y'all don't, because the God of Israel and David ain't Jesus. And some more things that Christians have changed about Judaism is the heaven and hell. The Judaism heaven or hell is about a 12-month cleansing cycle. It's not eternal torment and torture. Yeah, so there's been all kinds of twistings and turnings that Christians have put on the original Jewish theology, which true Jews do not like that. So I find it fucking hilarious how all these Christians got Jews back, but if they really knew the truth about what Jews really thought about them, maybe they wouldn't quite have their back so hard.
Belongs to Jews. It belongs to God, but God gave it to the Jews.
Check it out. I got you, homie. I got you. Check it out. We can do this. And I'm right here. Okay, look, right here. I'm writing it down so it's in black and white. Everything on the planet belongs to Dane Darklight. Nigga. I'm king, bitches. Look, it says so right here, motherfuckers. I'm king. Give me your lands.
So going back to his absolute false narrative that the Jews steal land from the West Bank, no, they gave that land to the Palestinians, unfortunately.
Did they give it to the Palestinians, or did the Palestinians come over and muscle off their own little section, and did they take it for themselves? You're trying to make it sound all magnanimous and so we gave it to the Palestinians. No, I'm quite sure the Palestinians took it for themselves to begin with. And actually, I remember that shit when I was a kid, when that shit was happening. Yeah, I remember that shit from when I was a kid. I'm almost 40 now, so.
And the Israelis have to suffer the consequences of that land that they gave, okay? They don't steal land. Israelites have never steal land. It has always been ours.
Israelites have never stolen land. Never, ever. Never. Motherfucker, dude. In the Bible, right there, it tells you multiple times that Israelites have went out and stole lands, conquered lands. Oh, but it wasn't stealing because Yahweh gave it to them. Oh, okay.
Anything, you stole land from us.
I'm probably the only person online who shares every single one of my trades completely for free.
No one gives a fuck.
I live...
That was an AI commercial right there, too.
Let's continue.
Okay. And I think it's a religious problem. Judaism doesn't try and convert anybody. They just think they're better. They just think...
Judaism doesn't try to convert anybody. We just think we're better. No. We actually...
Yeah, that's a total false statement right there, Dan. Jews absolutely try to convert people. Once again, I refer you to Tovia Singer, also known as the Bane of Christianity. He has been converting Christians en masse back to Judaism.
Opposed to every other religion, believe that you don't need to convert to us in order to be saved, right? And that's much more righteous if you ask me. We don't believe that you need to become a Jew in order to inherit the next world or to be good by God. We believe that...
No, you just believe that if you don't become a Jew, you deserve to die. It's in too many fucking scriptures. So I only read off like 4 or 5 right there, but there's a lot more than 4 or 5 in the fucking Bible. All right.
We simply have a different responsibility, and that you, as a non-Jew, as a Gentile,
that's
can fulfill your purpose in this.
That's the one. Fuck yeah. That's the word I was looking for. Gentile. So y'all are Gentile phobic. Y'all are anti-Gentile. Talk about anti-Semitism. Y'all got some anti-Gentilism going on. Once again, Gentiles, non-Jews, don't have it written down somewhere in their dogmas where, oh, I gotta kill the Jew. No, that any conflict between Jews and Gentiles is from Jews attempting to take over the world, and then the world fighting back. And then you call it anti-Semitism because the world doesn't want to suck that Yahweh dick.
world without having to be a Jew. That's why we don't require you to convert. We believe if you're born a Jew, then this is a responsibility you have to keep to the commandments.
No, we don't require you to die. Yep. No, convert or die. And once again, if you're a Jew and you haven't killed someone for not converting, then you are a bad Jew, as stated in your scriptures. Because if you're not killing, so do I really got to read them again, y'all? I mean, come the fuck on. But so yeah, hands up. How many of you Jews have killed Gentiles? Okay, now whoever has their hand up, they're a good Jew. Everyone else is a bad Jew.
The Torah. If you're not born a Jew, then you don't have the responsibility to keep to the commandments of the Torah. And you don't have to keep to these commandments in order to inherit heaven. You don't need to become a Jew in order to inherit heaven. In fact, being a Jew is very difficult because it requires a high level of discipline in the lifestyle that you're living.
Yeah, they got a whole lot of rules and regulations up in that shit. And once again, at Ava Torah Judaism, he's been teaching me all about all the rules and regulations. It's a whole fuck ton of them.
In order to keep to the commandments. So we don't require conversion. We don't insist that people convert because we don't believe you need to convert in order to be saved.
We are the chosen ones, and basically, like,
there is nothing to be saved from if the actual one true creator is a perfect creator.
Everybody is here to serve us.
We are the chosen ones. We are here to serve us. What God means when he calls us the chosen people is, once again, that we have a different responsibility from the rest of the world. God calls us a Mamlechet Kohanim, a nation of priests. That's what we are, Dan Belzerian. If you believe in the Bible, what God intended for the Israelites to be is a priest for the rest of the nations. Within the Israel.
Oh, I will go back to it now. I'll go back to it now since you. Now let's everyone let's remember what they think about anyone who doesn't. Here, let's just read it one more time. Effect. Anyone arrogant enough to reject the verdict of the judge or of the priest who represents Yahweh must be put to death. Oh, okay. So it's cool, guys. We're just priests. See, she's trying to sugarcoat it. We're just priests, guys. But yeah, it says right here that anyone arrogant enough to reject the verdict of the priest who represents Yahweh must be put to death. So we're just priests, but if you don't listen to us, you're gonna die. Motherfuckers, dude. I'm not making this up. I'm not making it up. Well, not that part anyway. I am making up all my other personal theology stuff, but as we all do. But at least I am honest enough to admit that I'm pulling it out of my ass. I am. Is it my ass or is it my divine sovereignty, which is my inseparable connection to the actual one true creator, which we all have and can access? How do we access it? Usually through the silence. Because we are sons of silence. We are light is the progeny of darkness. All light begins and ends in the darkness, just as all something begins and ends in the nothingness.
Nation, there has always been a high priest, which is called a Kohen Gadol. And that high priest has a higher stature than the rest of the people.
Alright, and I'm kind of running up here on time. It's going to take me fucking 4 hours to upload a damn 50-minute video anyway, so I'll just put a pin in it right there. I think I got all my basic points out. So thanks for rolling with me, Lil Eden. Thanks for sticking with me if y'all have this long. I am the brightest night. I am the darkest light. And I am ascending. The dark light is upon you. Step into Dane's world, y'all.